Got it. Okay. Right, that should be okay. Oh, that's yeah. So if you like, if you go around where you can see me, and then while I'm sorting out the video thing, this is exciting. So have your feet shoulder width apart, sink the hips and lengthen through the spine, and just gently breathe in and gently breathe out. And we'll just stand for a moment while I try and sort out a better video than what we've got. So I think I need to angle that. That should be it. This is brilliant. And have you done some Tai Chi before? No, excellent. That's
well, 20 years ago, maybe.
20 years ago. Okay, that's good. That's good. So we're just going to take it easy today. I think Pam sends apologies. She can't come, so that should be okay. So great. I'm a bit skew with, but this will be fine for the video, I think. So you just want to sink your hips. You want to lengthen through the spine. You want to relax the shoulders. You want to gently breathe in and breathe out. So the head floats up. I'll just show you that from the side. The head floats up. The sitting bones the sitting bones sink down, and your hips are going out and down slightly. They're slightly back and slightly down, as if you're we've got this nice window ledge over here, as if you're perching on a ledge. So that's a little too far forward with the knees. You want the knees soft. You want the knees in an unlocked position. And so you want your knees unlocked. And be nice and tall. The chin, you're holding the chin in. So your chin is not too far forwards and not too far back. Oh God. Oh, this is all wonky. Who's clever? You're quite clever, aren't you? Is that? If I move that closer that way, would that be better? That way. Would that work? And then I'm still on the. There we go. That's not quite working on. Do you know why this is skewed with? So I'll do that. Because then that's working there. Thanks. I better pin that one. That's pinned. So why is that not? This is very weird. Brilliant. So the video is. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. I think that's sort of working. So yeah, I'm brand new at technology, so it'll be worth it for the video. So you want your feet shoulder width apart, and you want to lengthen through the spine. And just notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath as it comes out. And really feel the feet on the ground. Every time someone phones, my phone sort of being used as a camera. That's worth bearing in mind. Never mind, it's all new. It'll be a bit of a funny video, but you can see me clearer on it. So we're nice and tall, nice and relaxed. That's it. Good. Your feet, you want them either parallel or slightly out. Keep breathing. Good. Yeah. Notice your breath. Notice the feeling of the ground under you. We're just going to turn the waist. Turn the waist. keep breathing. That's it. So when you're doing this, keep going, keep going. When you're doing this, you want your knees in line with the toes. Yeah. Let me move that back slightly. I will get better at this as we go on. Thanks for getting it less wonky. Let's just have a look around at everybody. Yeah. Okay, you want to minimise, yeah, just stop a bit. You want to minimise any lateral movement in the knee. So if I go back slightly, what I'll do is I'll roll up my trouser. There's one knee. There's your, so what I might do is get some knee pads that are equally hideous colour to my blue trainers. You want the knees want to stay in line with the toes. And also there's a softness in the knee and you're sinking back in the hip. So the knees, if you look at what my knees are doing, what my knees do? Not moving. They're not moving. Well done, that is the right answer. Gold star. So the knees are not moving. So you can look at your knees and go, they're not moving. But actually what you want to do is you want to maintain that posture, that really good working posture. So you should be able to feel that your knees are moving. They are actually moving slightly forwards and back. With this sticky outy bit, if you put your hand on your sticky outy bit on the hip, that's when your ischial tuberosity is. Tuberosity means sticky outy bit. I've been finding quite a lot of posh words today because I've got a cello exam coming up, and the outro is actually called the coda in classical music, so that was another bit useful. So we're just turning. How are we doing over here? That's better. So you want to turn, you want to use your waist. That's this area here. Well, I'm turning the way around. This area here is your waist. It includes your hips, includes your shoulders as well. Are turning, and we're floppifying up. Did you do this in your one class 20 years ago? I can't remember, maybe, yeah. That's a mean question, wasn't it? So, oh, I've not introduced myself. My name's Farah. I'm a Tai Chi person. There we are. And let's do introductions. Chris?
I've been doing Tai Chi for 8 years.
James.
There we are. Brilliant. Sorted. Right, there we go. I'm getting better at this bit, aren't I? So you just want to turn the waist and really floppify your arms. Now they're not completely passive. There's an alertness to the arms, even though they have the appearance of being all loose. There's a little bit of awareness in the arms. So it's a bit like one of the phrases that, oh, these bright blue shoes show up really nice on video. So all the classes are videos and get put up on Tai Chi, the Grey Hair and Tai Chi YouTube channel. So you can watch it all over again if you want to. Well, you'll see all the bits where I've moved the camera and someone's phoning and the camera switched off. So I don't know how to put all those. Right. Could you give me a Dumbo's guide to how to get a phone on the Zoom thing at some point? You think? You can try, yeah, I'm not really. I mean, it's weird not having buttons, I can tell you. Very strange. But that's much better. So you want to really feel this is loose and you're sinking and you're perched on your shelf. A bit like them seats in the underground that aren't like proper seats, but you go and perch on them because that's where the cello goes. That's much better. Now notice the feeling of the ground on the feet. So you want the feet on the ground and drawing the toes in. So you want your weight to settle just behind the ball of each foot. Okay, let's we'll leave that one to cook. So we're going to do a basics class today because it's a bit cold and you know it feels a bit autumnal And also, I've been thinking about basics because of Evelyn, because of mine. Have you had your U3A class yet? How did it go? Fine. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to tune into our feet. So allow your weight to settle just behind the ball of each foot. This is now a foot, this is now a foot, just behind the ball of each foot. So in a hand, that's your Laogon point. In the foot, that's your CHuan point, kidney 1, the kidney meridian. And yeah, we'll do the spider web exercise as well, because that's a good one. But let's just start. Tai Chi is built from the ground up, and it's brilliant for improving your balance and also for helping you deal with things that require clear thought. It's really, really good. So I was putting that in practice a lot over the weekends. Nice and tall, the chin's resting on the ball that's floating on water. You're softly gazing forward as you listen behind the bucket. It's nice, open, but solid feeling in the body. The muscles are sinking. Your supporting bones are floating and holding you up. Well, that's pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. And we're breathing. So it's really important. The feet, your feet have got between 100,000 and 200,000 sensory receptors. It's a lot of information that can feed back into the brain. And one of the good things about being more aware of your feet, Carol was talking about sort of neurophysiology and the brain, and it kind of went, and then it went, and the tumbleweed went in the other direction. So, and then Ella saw our pain and said, by focusing on your feet, you get a balance map in your brain. It's more complicated than that, but that will do. So by focusing on your feet, you get a balance map in your brain, which means you can balance more easily, and you've got a better connection to the ground, which makes it harder for you to fall over. And then you can relax more. So you calm the mind and you relax your muscles. Very good. So now what we'll do, we're going to wiggle the toes. These are toes, because obviously you can't see my toes because they're covered by the shoe. So these are now pseudo feet. There you are. So we're wiggle the toes. Wiggle the toes. So wiggle your big toe, your middle toe, your little toe. See if you can get each one to wiggle individually. This is brand new, fresh from Emma Kostuba, who's one of my teachers. This is really weird because I can see me and me in the, there's two of me in the screen. That's just completely bizarre. But that's just, thanks for helping, by the way. So brand new. Yeah. So wiggle the toe. Okay, now bring the inside of the feet up and then bring the outside of the feet up. So this does put your knees out of line, but we're tuning into what we can feel in our feet. So we're just doing that one. So the inside of the foot up and the outside of the foot up. Inside of the foot, outside of the foot. So one of the things you need to is to distinguish between inside and outside, right and left and side. That's it. So yeah, you're doing this. We're doing this. Inside. So lift the inside of the foot by putting your weight on the outside. Then lift the outside of the foot by putting your weight on the inside. So you're actually putting your knees out of line. But you're just feeling that. Okay, now draw the toes in a bit, and then feel the foot with the toes drawn in. Now relax the toes and they uncurl, and then they stretch out and away from each other if you can manage it. And then draw the toes in. So you'll kind of, if I'll show you with the hands what's going, draw the toes in and then you stretch the toes out like that. And then you draw the toes in, and then you stretch the toes out like that. So it's almost as if your toes are kind of shooting off into different directions, but in a slow, stretchy kind of way. Don't try, keep them attached, don't get too enthusiastic. And you want to be tall, so you're floating up through the top of the head, through the crown of the head. And you want to be looking forwards. So find wherever your eye level, your natural eye level gaze is. You might be able to use this or something, or above, or there might be a little pattern somewhere on here. And then focus through it, you see. So they call this the sleepy tiger eye gaze. Traditionally, that's what they call it. But gaze have the eyes like a sleepy tiger, so they're relaxed, but they're alert. Right? And we're doing that. But I'm sure I've seen cats do stuff like that with their paws. Well, when they stretch the paws out and then they bring paws in. So I think that's what we're doing. But with our, yeah, they do that, don't they? But with our foot. And we're sinking down.
Usually they're not to stretch it.
When they're scratching, yeah, one of them does it on our sofa. It does it, and it actually it does like that. And then I looked at it. Mr. Jingles used to do it. It's died unfortunately, Mr. Jingles. But okay, right. Well, let the feet relax. Let them really relax, and then very gently draw the toes in slightly. So then you activate the arches of the foot. So the foot, when it's being used correctly, acts as a spring. So you could spring off into action and stuff. So it acts as a spring. So by having the toes slightly holding, as if you're standing on soft sand, you just get the arch of the foot to activate. And again, soft knees, and your weight. So see when the shoelaces stop, that's about where I'm aiming my weight to go through the foot. And that means I can balance it. Okay, now we've got that. Transfer the weight 60%, 40%, 60%, 40%. And we're relaxing and breathing. Right. So how come that? Because it's not attached to my computer. How does it go in there?
It's not attached to the computer.
No. So how? Oh, I know. It's because I did that. Yeah. Because this is the camera that's being recorded on there.
And it's been recorded on your phone.
Yeah, on the phone, but it's on the computer. So yeah. Oh, it's because I pinned it.
Because you're on Zoom on the computer.
Right.
I've got 2 Zoom sessions today. You're only recording one of them.
Right. Okay. Thanks. Brilliant. There you go. Oh yeah, I know, because I pinned that one, and my other one is just me. Genius. There we go. I've worked it out. Because the problem is with the computer camera, it's too it wasn't very good quality, and it was harder to see the Tai Chi videos for the students. And they said, "Can you get a better camera?" And then they said, "If you use a phone." So I just found out how to make it. So hopefully this will be a nice clear video for people watching at the YouTube channel. Very good. So that's it. So you want to. So the feet can be either parallel or they can be out slightly. That's fine. It depends how your feet actually got put on. So some people's feet naturally go outwards, and that's perfectly fine. So, and you want to open your. It's kind of open and sunk, everything sunk, and this length. Okay, that's wonderful. Let's go forwards and back. So you want to keep the feet flat on the floor, and what you're feeling is that this is now a foot. You're feeling the weight density of connection change as you go forwards and back. Show that from the side. So I'm still keeping the sleepy tiger eyes looking forward, listening behind, sinking down. And we're all breathing. So breathe in, breathe out, and repeat. So notice the sounds you can hear. And when you hear a sound, check your posture. So the Robin's, it was great. Robin was in really good voice earlier today. So I teach a couple of classes in the morning. Both are available on Zoom as well. If you can't make it in, I have the online option. So, you know, sometimes you get stuck at home and you're not feeling too well. And I did have a student who had some health issues and said, can I come to Tai Chi? Yeah. But we mostly spent my Tai Chi class with his camera off, lying on his sofa and watching the class, and then to join in with later on the video. I kind of said, well, you know, you might want to actually join in as well. He's like, no, because then I can't relax. And I'm like, but cows get paid, so it's fine. Very strange. But really let go of the lower back. So you're noticing the feeling of the ground under the feet. Okay, and then, you know, 5 hours later, we've been practicing this diligently. We now combine the forward and back with a side, and we get round and round. Marvellous. There we go. So you're feeling it in the heel, the ball of the foot, the ball of the foot. Did you bring the camera with you? Brilliant, brilliant. Because I'm still learning that phone thing. It's going to take me weeks. So I'm really stupid. I'm all right at some things, but when it comes to anything that involves buttons or switching things on. But it took me like a couple of days to work out how to pick up the phone and answer it. Because you can't just press, you have to swipe from them. Oh. So anyway. Okay, now go in the other direction. So we're going the other way around now. And we're, think of the spine's lengthening upwards as well as downwards. The muscles are sinking and the support bones is rising, just as a kind of rule of thumb. Okay, and then just relax. So hopefully we've now tuned into our feet. Fabulous. Let's just turn the waist again. Do a few, too many of the loosening exercises. We'll have a look at some Qigong just to get the body nicely connected. You want to connect up. And we'll make sure all our joints are comfortable. So one of the important things in forever, one of my teachers, I've got sort of 3 main Tai Chi teachers at the moment. 4, yeah. Mike, Eva, Karen, Barry, when I can see him, I've got to get in touch with him. I can't make any of his online classes because he's changed the times and they all clash with classes I'm already teaching. So I've got a WhatsApp him now, I know how to do that, and say, please send me your video, the link to your videos, so I can join in. And then I can put an hour aside to join this class, still training them. The important thing is to feel comfortable with what you're doing. So every now and then, just give yourself a kind of posture check, but comfortableness check. So marvellous. Keep breathing some more. Okay, a little shake out. So this is as if you've got your whole body is made up of springs. You've got springs in your legs, you've got springs in your spine, you've got springs in your arms. So, okay, and then we also do shake. So this is what I learned from Emma Scuba. So it's a bit like when you get got the bounce and you got the shake. So bounce, shake. So the shake, just relax. It's a bit like when you see a dog come out of the can. So you're walking down Fen Road on the way to the water beach, and then usually it's a golden retriever or something comes out, it's really happy, and then it goes, and then you get covered in wet dog water and ponds and stuff, but really good. So it's this kind of thing. So this movement is very useful. The shaking movement also has martial applications. So for example, if you, one of the things I did with Barry was this kind of thing, and then also the punching, having the sort of shaking, being able to tap into that and use the ground. So it's quite useful, but also from a health thing, it's very useful for kind of loosening off the back, but also toning. So I did we just did this for a little bit, but when I've done this with Eva, we've been kind of like that, what was it, Johnny Kidd and the Pirates, wasn't it? Shaking all over, yeah. Wicked song. You know, we're doing that for about 10, 15 minutes, and you think, oh, yeah, just by, yeah. And then the one Eva does, she makes you go down and up again. So I think it looks a bit silly, but it's quite cool. Yeah. Lovely. It gets your heart going as well. It's quite cool. So you've got this, it's softness, but springiness in the body, and also connection. So you're connecting up. So when you're doing a movement, we'll be doing some movements soon. Everything is connected. Smooth, soft, smooth, and slow movements. But because you're connected all the way through the body, it looks smooth. That's where you get the smoothness from being connected. Right. Do feel free to pipe up with questions, so I don't have to talk all the time. Right. Okay. Oh yeah. We'll just do this. So just. So the arms are moving because the legs are moving the arms. So the arms are passive, and they're also in front of the body. And you want to open the palms of the hands. You want nice open palms. That's it. How are we doing? That's much better. So, and you want to smooth off the leg. It's just a gentle leg bounce, rather than anything that's too sort of jerky-fied. You want to smoothify it. Yeah. So that's right. So you use your whole body. So it's like a ball. Like you sent me that bouncy ball song, didn't you? We listened to that on the rubber ball. Yeah. Rubber ball. Yeah, right. Video appears to have frozen. Why is that? Keep going. Oh no, it's back again. Because the internet should be good. This is the best room for the internet. Oh, there's a delay now. How disconcerting. I won't look at my video. So just do that. How we do? Keep breathing. Okay. Right, now what we'll do, observe, demonstration, observe. I'm going to twizzle, that's a technical term. See, it's my elbow joint, for the camera, elbow joint. Yeah, very good. And I'm just doing one arm, and I'm twizzling around the elbow joint. So it falls down and up, falls down and up. So we just do one, and then what you can do is if you place your hand on your upper quad, your shoulder joint, you can feel that open and close. So one of the things you're developing in this art is your observer. So you're relaxing, but you've got your observer that's watching what you're doing. So you're paying attention to how you are moving. So when you do the one arm version, there's a slight turn in the waist. If you have a look from the back, see I'm turning my waist slightly. And if I'll show it from the side. So yeah, I think it will be the Thursday, Monday the 29th. There won't be a class on the 29th, any class on the 29th, because I've been asked to teach Tai Chi at an international music festival in Glasgow. So it's like, oh, okay. And they're paying me in money, so it's quite nice. Okay, and then try it the other side. So it comes down and up, and you just allow it just to swing. That's it. So yeah, you want to attach you want to use your waist to turn the arm with. So the arm needs to be very passive. The arm needs to be very passive. Okay, now when you try both together, nice and small, try both together, and then we have down, up. There we go. And we're all breathing. And was the traffic okay at your end of Cambridge? Was it all right? It was fine, yeah. Just mine, dreadful. They put extra traffic lights in. It's like there's been an outbreak of traffic lights. And they're all up and down. Yeah, very strange. So I don't know. So it's all a bit. So I'll show you that from the side again. So now, because we're doing them both, it cancels out the slight turn. Oh, marvellous. Very good, everybody. That's fabulous. Okay, let's do two more. 1 and 2. Right, we'll skip Master Chuan's number 1 and go straight onto this one. Huh. So this is what I think this is what my cello teacher wanted to do this afternoon. Oh God, yeah. So that was terrible. So, and my friend that's accompanying me said me learning classical music is a bit like Animal from the Muppets trying to learn classical music. Oh, thanks. So you want to relax the palms of your hands more. So there's a space, big space in the palm of the hands, and you want to feel it right to the ends of the fingers. Let's just check how we're doing. This is going to be an epic warm-up class. I've got that. Sorry about that. It's just how these things happen sometimes. We just get stuff to practice. But can you all see my feet in these horrible shoes? They're easy to see now. Brilliant. They're nice sort of sky blue colour, white. So I wear white shoes, and then you can see what the feet are doing, you see. And it's easier to spot the feet. So just create some space in the body. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Check your posture. We'll stop for a water break at some point. What time do we actually start? Is it 5 or 5, isn't it? Or thereabouts. That clock's fast, Mike says. So what is the actual?
5:48.
48, and that's a minute or two fast, yeah. Now we're going to do this one. Actually, we'll do half of it at a time. So place your hand on your dantian, and you're turning. Now remember, you want to minimise any lateral movement of the knees. It's all kind of forwards and back with the knees and we're just doing this. Just swing the arm. Swing the arm. So we're just swinging it like this. So it's just staying down. You want the arm to stay down, and you want to focus on this shoulder joint, the front, back, and so you just want the arm to stay down. That's up. You just want the arm to stay down. That's up. You just want the arm to stay down. There you go. You got there. Yeah. So relax the arms a bit more. Yeah, that's the next move. That's the next one. You will leap the head like an elegant gazelle. Yeah. So watch what you're doing. You wanna pay attention to what you're doing. Yeah, I'll say the name next time. Okay. Notice what you're feeling in the back as well as the front. There we go. And there's also a little bit of a bounce in the knees. And we're all breathing, marvellous. Okay, now put your hand on your tummy, and then we're just gonna keep breathing small. Oh, lovely. So really let go. That's better. So yeah, you wanna turn your waist a little bit more and then breathe more perfect. That's better. Yeah. Very good. And we're tall through the head, everybody. Everybody tall through the head. How to have fun. So you might be in a queue, maybe for fuel or something, and you just you get out of your car and think, oh, I know, I'll practice my very exciting Tai Chi exercises, and then the queue will just fly by. Okay. Now try both arms, you see. So we just do, I'll show you that from the side of the video. Really cool. So I think this will work better because then hopefully it's a clearer picture. Now I can work it. Is that what lead is that thing? What we've got? Because I could order one on the internet, couldn't I? A long phone charger lead. Yeah. Apple phone charger lead. Okay, I'll look that up. You can get them. You've got that off the internet. You got that off the internet? Okay. Yeah. I'll do that as well. And then it's like we've got not central. That's much better. So you want to turn your waist, and bounce to the knees. Okay, well, gosh, that was quite epic. Let's do one of the Barry's because I quite like that. But before we do one of the Barry's, let's do one of Mike's. This one's called polishing the table. So you make a nice round shape in the hands, and then you turn your waist. And you stay nice and tall. Now this time the hips sink back, you reach forward with the hands. If you've got a cloth in each hand, you push in the giant table with it, and then you come back and put it back where you found it. So you always want to put things back where you find them so they don't get lost. I've been given very useful advice because I'm always losing stuff. They go, well, why don't you put it back in the exact same place each time? Then you won't have it. Oh yeah. It's the same with bodies. Put your body back where you found it. So it doesn't get, so you don't get lost. So that's it. So come back again, that's it. Now watch first. So I turn my waist. So watch first, observe, demonstration. So we come forward and that comes back And my knees are staying in line with the toes. My knees are staying in line with the toes. I'm not over moving. I'm making it quite kind of subdued and a bit understated. So you're not trying to stretch, you're just trying to keep the movement, try to do the movement in the smallest space as possible. But you've got lots of space and you've got lots of time to do it. Right, let's try that again. So it's how you're moving. So you turn slightly. Now feel the hips sink back. And as the hips sink back, there's a counterbalance to the arms. And then you turn the waist. And then you turn the waist back where you found it. And watch your knee alignment. That's it. So the hands are out. Hands are out more in the front and rounded. Then you turn. You sink back. You reach forward slightly. And then you come back with the hands in front. That's it. I think we've got it. Let's do a few faster ones. So you just, next time, so when you've got a nice big table at home, you can then polish it the Tai Chi way. Very good. So the other thing is you want to cultivate this feeling of inner stillness and inner quiet. And that's where your observer sits. So you're observing what's going on from this calm, quiet place. So it's about getting the mind quality of mind. So then you notice things. So not too low. You don't want to do the limbo or anything. You just want to do it slightly, but not too far. So and also you want to maintain the structure and integrity of the spine by lengthening up and down it. That's it. Fabulous. That's very good. So yeah, you want to think about the movement as a whole rather than one bit in particular. So I'll show you that from the side again. So I'll turn, and then this bit and this bit work together. So the hips and the hands are working together, and the spine's working with it. The hips and the hands are working together, and the spine's working with it. Just a sort of slightly more. It's a different approach to, yeah, just relax, to like most typical exercise classes. They sort of follow, but we're actually looking at the biomechanics of what we're doing, which is another reason why Tai Chi helps improve your cognitive function. It helps improve your cognitive function because you're having to pay attention to quite a lot of detail, or just being aware of what's going on. It's pretty cool stuff. So we've done that. Yeah, let's get our arms a little bit more happy. So just have a little shake. That's great. And the class didn't start for ages because I couldn't work the technology. So you'll get your money's worth. So yeah, payments you can do online. You can please avoid PayPal because they charge me too much. Or you can do cash. Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it? And I'll leave it up to you if you want to pay for one class or if you want to pay for lots of classes or whatever. So let's so imagine like ice slightly melting or something slightly melting. We just start with the shoulder. We go up, back, down and round. So there we go. Oh, that's so nice. And think nice, happy shoulder thoughts. So I've got to count to 8 now. 4, I think I can manage. 5. Really hit the big time musically. I was doing some Tai Chi sessions and also was sort of head steward, safety person at this. Mainly outdoors folk festival at the weekend. I was having to use my ability to work out what to do from a clear mind. And then go forward, down, that mainly involved checking that all the loos had enough loo paper so for hand gel. Very useful. And that everyone was wearing masks when we were inside the building. So we got the window, the doors open, so we got the food drop. Just when it gets cold, we'll have to wear our thermals in here. I don't really see the guidelines changing that much for the fitness professional. So now we've done one arm. Let's do the other shoulder so it's not left out. Here we go. We go up, back, and round. Oh, marvellous. Keep breathing. Lovely. Okay. Bird folds its wings, so we just very gently open. Feel the chest open. Feel the. There we go. It's not bad at all. So you want to try and stay upright. And also the other thing is I'm going slightly forward as my hands go back. And as I go forward with my hands, I'm going back more onto the heels of the foot. There we go. And notice what you're noticing. Right? One more time, beautiful. Okay, and then pen waves its wings, so you turn the waist, you come forwards and up, you turn, come down and round, and just jump on when you think you've got it. Just do a few of these. Yeah. So you can feel the rotation in your shoulder joint. So remember the shoulder is a ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint. So it's is that one of the Mary churches? Is that one of the churches? Is it St Mary's Church here? Is it?
It is St Mary's.
Is it St Mary's here? Oh, good, yeah. Are they both called?
No, one's St Mary's and one's St Syriac and St Julita.
St
Syriac and St Julita.
St Syriac and St Julita. Okay. I know
Mother and son.
Okay. It's quite an interesting village, this, because of the two big churches quite close to each other. I think that's wonderful. I'm surprised they didn't want two pubs next to each other as well. That would have made a bit of sense.
It used to be, yes. The Cream House right next door to the pub used to be a pub. And used to be
Right. So we're sinking. We go up, open, there. That's it. There we go. I think that's the last one. Right. Okay. Next. Here's a version of. Sorry. Yeah, we've done both arms. Oh, do the other one. Do the other one. Do the other one. Otherwise, I'll be wonky. Do a few of your own. Yeah, you've been concentrating so much. You're not. Yeah, do the other one. Otherwise, it will get left out. I'll just get that ready for you. Okay, we'll do one of Barry's exercises, but we're going to do a modified version that's a bit less strenuous. So I'll just show it to you. So we're keeping the arms open today. So we turn a bit more, and then imagine you're an annoyed cello teacher. She won't be watching this, that's all right. You turn a bit more, and then got that. Do you want to say it again? Yeah, okay. Demonstration, observe. 1, 2, and then, 1, 2, show that from the side. So it's a similar thing, 1, 2. It's another variation of the loosening exercise, but it also combines those leg things we've been doing. But I didn't want to do it without having done some of the leg stuff first, so you knew how to move. So that also goes for the class on the 26th. All my classes on the 26th won't be running either of November. And okay, one more. Fabulous. Right. The next one, you just go to the middle. So you go like this, you come back, you go like this, and then you just. 2, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then the final one is you turn your waist, you raise your heel off the floor, you open a little bit, then you come back, you open a little bit more, and then this time you very slowly go like that. It's as if you're spearing your hands in a giant block of tofu. Yeah, and then you go, or whatever. It doesn't, if your tofu doesn't peel, something that's soft and marshmallow. There you go. That's right. Try it out before the image gets too silly. We're protecting our back by lengthening along it and not bending it, aren't we? That's right. And we're all breathing too. Very good. I'll just show you that from the side. So we go like this, you know, and then the petrol cue will have gone right down and the heel will turn straight on. So we'll just do this. We'll go up. Fabulous. And then we go back down. Let's do one more each side. We're all breathing. How you are moving. Right, when you get the back of the trucks, how's my driving? Okay, a little shake it. Okay, water break. We have hit the water break. Yay, water break. There's water in the kitchen. If you can be bothered and work it, there's no. Get yourself some hot water. Very important when you're exercising to keep hydrated, even though we've hardly moved at all. You know. Giggles. Any questions while we're having a bit of a...
Yeah, how much do you charge?
Oh yeah, gosh, I can't remember. Is it £5 an hour? And it's an hour and a half.
Oh, this is 8.
It's 8.
Must be 8.
It's 8
Yeah,
for a one-off, or
8 for a one-off, or 7 if you want to pay for a full.
35
If you want to buy 5 in advance.
Yeah.
So I haven't got any change, so all you can do an online thing. Or
Yeah, how do I find that?
you need to send me an email. I'll have you've got my email? Yeah, I've got my email. What's your email? I'll do that now. Actually, I'll pause the record. Brilliant. Okay, so let's make a start. We'll do some. Oh gosh, we'll do some. We'll do some qigong and have a look at.
Do you actually 25th as well? That's Monday,
Monday the,
25th, you said you're not doing the 26th.
I'm not, I won't be
29th.
doing it Friday the 26th or Monday the 29th. Because I'll be in
And all this
Glasgow.
week.
So I'm away Thursday to Monday. Sorry. I'm away for October, November. Yeah, it'll be November. I'll be away from there, so that won't be around. I don't think so. I don't know, and I won't be around on Monday either.
Right, okay.
So that would be yeah, I'll have to take all those days off. Okay, so nice and tall.
You started recording.
Yeah. Nice and tall. I'll just go inside. And what we're going to do is going to do some qigong, and then I'm going to have a little look at part of Wild Horse's mane as a stepping exercise. And then what we'll do, those of you who've done the whole form, so you want to calm the mind. That's quite important. And you want to use your body, calm the mind, relax your muscles, think upward feelings in your bones. Gently breathe in, gently breathe out. Nice and relaxed in the hands. That's it. So you want to use your body. So if you notice what I'm doing, I'm sinking my hips back and down slightly. So it's actually my legs that's lifting my arms. Looks like I did have my Zoom person here, but they must have not come around. I'll have to send them an email. So this movement's called rooting down. Relax and lengthen. Okay, and then up and down. Wild goose stance. Flying wild goose. I'm just going to do some basics. So my 11 o'clock class, I'm doing a health class. Yeah, that's fine if you want to come along to the 10 o'clock one. That's, I mean, I might see, I don't know what time I'm teaching on Friday, actually. If I can, I'll see if they've got Wi-Fi, I'll see if I can do a Zoom type thing. It depends, I've got to contact the organiser. But we've got well over a month before, so. Nice and relaxed. Sink the hips, relax and open the chest, and then you cross the hands. And then those of you that know the whole of the form, or at least trying to do the whole of the form, we'll go through the whole of the form once at the end as well for fun. You can watch. Notice what you're sensing. Check your posture, check your alignment, check that your feet have got good contact with the ground. Everything. Oh. If you need to move anything, do it slowly with intent. It's a very friendly fly, isn't it? It's been flying around everybody. Is it a mosquito? Yeah, they really like. You must have. You're supposed to eat Marmite or something, aren't you? Get rid of that. And so do mosquitoes. So open the hand, come down, not too far down, now cross the hands. Okay. So down. So try not to invent movements. Try and make the movement clear. Okay, then we're nice and tall, and then we'll do dragon butterfly stars from the sky. So we just come up, pull, down. Pull the arm down. Marvellous, that's great, everybody. Really good, really smooth. So remember, soft, smooth, and slow. Sink. Sink it. So use the whole of your body, or engage the whole of the body in the movement. So when one part is in motion, all is in motion. That's from the Tai Chi classics. And one part is in motion, all is in motion. So I kind of translate that as that the whole of the body's engaged in the movement. There's another one. Not all the bits moving. Probably the door's open. There we go. Marvellous. Have a little shake out. Very nice. Okay, take a slightly wider stance. What we're going to do now, we're just going to gently transfer the weight, but over a wider space, because then you can really feel that weight transfer. So one of the reasons why Tai Chi, doing these Tai Chi practices is so good for improving your balance is because the amount of time we spend moving the weight and focusing on the weight moving, and also focusing on the feet. So the contact with the feet, you want to really feel that. And we're all breathing. So nice and tall. So we're not overdoing this bend. So when I bend my knee, I don't go no further than that. Maybe shoelace stops. These are really good, these, because I don't need to tie up, because I keep regular time shoelaces, they keep falling apart. So this is great. Much better. Really good. You're all right.
I'll be back.
Oh, you've got your nose, yeah. It's fine. They've got hopefully lots of loo rolling in loo. I did mention that to Mike the other week. So now, keeping the knees in line with the toes, we go into this leg and then we turn towards the leg. But we want to make sure this knee is in line with the toes. So there will be a little bit of lateral knee movement because you're turning, but you want to not overdo it. Oh no, I've got the mosquito. Hello. And we're breathing. You want to breathe in and out. And you want to have your sleepy tiger eye gaze. That's all. All really good. So yeah, do tell your friends about this class, or make some and then tell them. And then, we'll have a whole throng of people coming, still all right. And then, now what you do is open the hands, hold the ball, so this nice round shape, Oh, this movement is called the bear. The bear, so I guess because it's China, be a panda bear or something, won't it? They love panda bears. But have you seen the ones on the advert? And then they're actually doing proper Tai Chi, it's great. Really good. We're all breathing, obviously, freezing slightly with the door open, but hey, it's all part of the experience, isn't it? So now we go down, across, up, across, down, across, up, across. It's probably going to be a bit of an echo or something on the Zoom thing, but I'll just have to. You can only improve, do you know what I mean? When you're that bad at something. But okay, and the other direction. So we've changed directions. Oh, good. Excellent. Not like the other time. Yeah, that happened. Corral did this exercise a few residentials ago. It was right before lunch. It was right before lunch, and we did it in one direction. We did it one arm, and then he got so into it, he did it for an hour, and then just shake out. And then it got to lunchtime, but I had to eat my lunch really quick, and then I had to spend the rest of the lunch hour doing the other arm, just so because it was all lovely and relaxed that side, because he's been getting us to look at this and think about that and feel that. I was going, whoa, that's good. And then the other arm was like, oh no, that arm's horrible. So I had to do the other arm. So we did the bear, and then we did the circle. Yeah, all right, let's have a look at part of the wild horse's main health exercise. And we'll just have a little shake out. And, oh gosh. So, demonstration, observe. I'll do it with the counting as well. 1. Sleepy tiger eyes. 2. 3. Nice round shape. 4. 1. So it's the downward that's as important as the upward. It's not just about going here. You go in here as well. Boom. That's like when you do it in the form, that's like say it's defence against I think it's defence against an arm round. Someone grabs your arm, so you come down, get them there, or you can also it's a deflection. You can use it as a deflection. It's all quite useful stuff. So, 1, and you want to lengthen through the spine. Check your posture check at each point. 2. Now I will turn round when we do it together. 3, 4. So I'll turn round. Let's all do it as a gang. So the folk festival I was working at. Because we weren't on Zoom, we were in face to face, it meant we could all join in with the choruses. It was amazing, and so that was the chorus. Now we're going to do the chorus together. It was very good, and I'll show you the video of the terrible dancing. You'd like to see that, won't you? Yeah, we'll do that at the end after I've done the video of the 24 steps. So what Chris is going to do, she's going to video me doing the whole of the form, and that will also go on the YouTube channel, because I kind of change things. There's little subtlety and variations, and then that will be on the YouTube channel. So if you send me an email, I can send you the, I'll send you one with me bank details, and then if you want the video for this class, and the YouTube channel Tai Chi video will be there as well. There's hundreds of videos on it, so you can, those are tuition, and then you can have those as like, they're quite a useful resource for grade 8 students. We'll still practice all week long. Oh, what do we do in class? Let's have a look. So we'll start this side. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're in our left leg. Are we all in our left leg? Yes, good. Now we're going to the right side. So go 1. So the left arm goes down, the right arm goes up. So you think of the balance between the hands. 2, transfer the weight. 3, hold the ball. 4, transfer the weight. 1. So next week we're going to have to bring our thermals, aren't we? 2, 3. Well, I've got a jumper I can wear underneath the green one that will match me logo. 1. I'll do it from then I can watch what people are doing. 2, 3, hold the ball. 4, now bring the ball across. Marvellous, nice and tall. 1. Think like you're in a, you at any point, if anyone would push against you, then just bounce back up again. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I'm doing the video, if you want to join in, Amy, you can. You can be in it if you want. Have you done your hair? There we go. That's good, yeah. So 1, open the ball. It's called part the wild horse's mane. So that's associated with the element of palm down and palm up. That's it. 2, bring it across. 3 and 4. Let's do it again. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Marvellous. That was very good. That was very good. We'll pass the audition. Right. Any questions on part of our course today? No. Okay. Let's have a look at the. Oh my goodness. When did we actually start? I don't remember. About 10 past, wasn't it? 10 past, 4 past. Okay. We'll carry on. I'll move this back. Oh, exciting. This is so cool. Look, I'll move that over there and over there. And then we've got a. This is great. Oh, I love technology. Pretty good. Look at that. Then we've got a, oh look, we've got a whole water bit. So I'll go. So we're gonna, if we all get this end, everyone gets this end. You can wave at the camera on the way past. There we go. Very nice. So real people in the room, very good. And then what I'll do, yeah, I'll shut those, and then you can see the reflection of me on the door, and then you've got lots of different ways of looking at it. There's definitely ventilation because we're freezing, aren't we? So there's definitely cold air coming from somewhere. It's all going in the room. So I've managed to put the. Put this over here a bit. Oh, yeah. Great. So hold the ball. Actually, don't hold the ball. We're going to do this. We're going to step, heel, toe, and we're just going to go forwards. And we're going to bring the foot up, step, heel, toe. There we go. And let's look forward. So you've hopefully got what's happening in the doorway. You should be able to see my reflection in the doorway and see what's going on. There's not a lot going on really. I'm just stepping with my feet. stepping with my feet. There we go. And then we'll do a few, and then hopefully you'll do this correctly. So you want to be nice and tall. You want to lengthen through the spine. You want your chin not too far forwards. Step. Step. Have I gone out of that? Oh, we've got some people to follow, that's fine. I'll do a few more. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now this time, sink back, bring the foot in, step out, put the foot down. Step in, cat start, step out. So we're going to go backwards. So it goes out and back, out and back. So it's not just directly back, it goes out. Toe, heel, transfer the weight. Toe, heel, transfer the weight. Toe, heel, oh, back in shot now, transfer the weight. Toe, heel, 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 transfer the weight. 2 more. And I'm out of shot again. Brilliant. Okay, now this time we're going to do a 4-part walking pattern. So we go step, sink forward, sink back, sink forward. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So tall for everybody. You want to look forwards. 3, that's it. 4. So you've got your eye level gaze. Eye level gaze looking forwards. Eye level gaze looking forwards. Eye level gaze looking forwards. So you'll notice it's working your legs, which is very good for your legs. Keep going. Keep going. That's it. That's it. Heel, toe. That's it. Heel, toe. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So you should still be able to see me, maybe in the mirror then. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're doing all right. I think we've got it. 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, right, we'll go that end. Go that end. Just across a little bit more. This is very exciting. Okay, so actually, I can turn it round a bit, can't I? There we go. Brilliant. This is really cool. That's much easier to do. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do a few rounds of part of the wild horse's mane with the same footwork, what we've just been practicing. And we're nice and tall, we're sinking the hips, we're lengthening through the spine. So step, transfer the weight, part of the wild horse's mane. Sink back and turn. Sink forwards. Step, part the wild horse's mane. Step, part the wild horse's mane. Step, part of what I was just like. So what I'm going to do for when we go through the whole of the form, I'll actually pause the video and then we'll just go through the form, then I can walk around and then we'll have the video of the form at the end for people that are watching at home, you see, and then we've got it. Should be now. Keep going. I'll just move the camera a bit. Oh, my feet are bounced out of shot. Sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one. Very nice. Okay, nice and relaxed. Fab. Yeah, let's go through the whole of the 24 step. What I'll do is I'll pause the video and then we'll do the last bit together with the. I think that's the best way to come around in a circle. I'll move that again. Come around in a circle. We'll go back right back to the thing we were doing at the beginning, which was this. So we're just doing a little warm down now. That was the end of it. Well done. Yeah, you just follow and hope. It's best things. Yeah, everybody's improved. Those of you that have been doing the form a while, good job. You were remembering bits more on your own, so that's a good thing. So we're just doing it. Keep breathing. Be nice, relaxed. Oh, what a relief. On this one bit. So we just, that should feel a little looser. Okay, let's do sun and moon. So you just breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. So I will try and actually not get stuck in traffic next week. Sorry about that. Quite a lot on. So the moon's like a reflection of the sun. So you want to feel it in the whole of your body. Nice. Yeah, good movement from everyone. One more time. And then embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Do a few rounds of that. So the important sort of take home point is just relax and follow. You spend the first maybe 10 years or so just following movements. And then once you've followed it enough and sort of know the gist of the tune enough, then you can start working out what on earth's going on. But it is good to, you want to play safe, so you want to have a good alignment in your body. So you want the spine correctly aligned, you want your hips correctly sinking, you want your knees pointing where the toes are pointing, and also you want to be very relaxed. So the relaxed thing, that's kind of like a safety consideration as well. But you want to have a clear mind when you're doing these things so that you can really pay attention as to what's happening, you see. So it's all, yeah. Okay, we'll do one more, then we'll do something nice. So, rub your hands together. And have a sheet of plates. I used to go, so according to Master CHuan, who I learnt this off with, This helps you to look younger. Woohoo! That's wonderful. Really good. Oh, that's so nice. And then rub the hands together again. And then give your lower back a rub. Really good. Okay. Check your posture. Sink the hips. Embrace the tide and return to the mountain. So it's really good to come back to very simple, straightforward exercises, just because it's just relief, isn't it, after all that? Where are we going now? Which way are we turning now? It's just nice to do something a bit less. So another blooming mosquito. Oh well, I'll bring. Wear some. What was it? That lemons. You wear that lemony stuff, don't you? Put some on. And notice what you're sensing. Feel the ground under your feet one more time. Just stand. So notice really, remember we drew the toes in to activate the arches of the foot, so you want to allow your weight to settle just behind the ball of each foot. Relax around the jaw. Hips sinking back and down, all through the spine. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top, feet together and back. Great. Well done, us. That was really cool. Yeah. Wow, what a workout. What an epic. Yeah, I'll switch the video off. Switch the video off, and then that's the end of the class. And then